So let's talk about what it really means to have a true IT partner. We're going to dive into that by taking a good look at a company called Zartec Solutions. Okay, let's kick things off with a question I bet a lot of you have asked yourselves. Is your company's technology actually helping you grow, or does it feel more like a constant headache? You know the drill. Network crashes, weird software glitches, computers that are just painfully slow and bring everything to a grinding halt. It's a common struggle for sure, but it really doesn't have to be your reality. And you know, the reason this is such a common frustration is that IT isn't just some separate department anymore. It's the literal foundation of almost every modern business. Think about it. From your sales team to your finance department, everything runs on technology. When it works, business is great. But when it doesn't, well, the whole operation can come to a standstill.
Right. So if IT is that crucial to your business, you absolutely need a reliable partner to help you build it and keep it strong. And that's exactly where Zartec Solutions aims to come in.
Zartec Solutions is a professional computer solutions provider operating right out of Gauteng and Limpopo. They're all about serving the tech needs for people at home and, maybe more importantly for this conversation, for businesses of all shapes and sizes.
So this slide kind of breaks down who they are at their core. They're a 100% Black-owned company and a registered Level 1 BBBE contributor. Now, if you're not familiar with BBBE, it stands for Broad-Based Black Economic Empowerment, and getting a Level 1 rating, that's the highest you can get. It's a really big deal for businesses in South Africa. Plus, look at how flexible they are. They offer support right at your office, in their workshop, or even remotely.
Okay, so we've got a handle on who they are. Now let's get into what they actually do. Think of their services as a complete IT toolkit for your business.
And that toolkit starts with the absolute essentials, the hardware and software your team is using every single day.
Now, the key thing to see here is that Zartec is way more than just a reseller. They offer the whole shebang. They can get you everything from servers and laptops to your networking gear, all your software, and they even handle office furniture. This means you have one single company to call for all your IT needs, which, believe me, can save a massive amount of time and headaches.
But let's be real. In today's world, the office isn't always in the office, right? And that brings us to their advanced remote services.
This is where they really seem to get it. They can manage the entire remote setup process, even if your employees don't have company laptops. They can also automate your processes to make sure everything just flows. Imagine setting it up so documents automatically get sent for approval, no matter where your team is. And of course, they provide the ongoing support to make sure it all just keeps working. And yeah, none of this work, whether you're in the office or remote, happens without a stable connection, which leads us to networking and connectivity.
Zartec totally gets that one size doesn't fit all when it comes to the internet. That's why they offer a bunch of options, like LTE, radio, and fiber. They'll actually work with you to figure out what makes the most sense for your location and your budget. Then they'll come in and set up your network professionally for the best possible performance. All right, now this is a really interesting one. Open source customization. Basically, open source software is code that's, well, open. Anyone can look at it, tweak it, and build on it. What that means for you is that Zartec can take these powerful and often very cost-effective tools and tailor them to fit your business perfectly. This could be something as simple as creating custom templates, or as complex as changing the software's core functions to match exactly how you do business.
So all that technical know-how is pretty impressive, but how does that, and everything else we've talked about, actually give their clients a real-world advantage? Let's dig into that.
We've touched on this, but it's so important it's worth its own slide. Zartec's Level 1 BBBEE status. For businesses operating in South Africa, partnering with a Level 1 contributor brings some serious procurement benefits. It can help you meet your own empowerment goals. So, choosing Zartec isn't just a good IT decision, it's a smart business decision. This is an absolute game changer. When you outsource your IT, you're not just buying services, you're buying peace of mind. Zartec really leans into this by offering guaranteed response times. That means when something critical goes wrong, you know for a fact that you'll get a response within a set time. That's huge when you're staring down a major IT meltdown. So how do they back up that guarantee? With 24/7 support. That's right, their phone lines are staffed around the clock every single day of the year. Because let's face it, your server doesn't care if it's 3 a.m. on a Sunday. Problems happen anytime, and without 24/7 support, you could be facing a massive disruption to your business.
So when you put all of these pieces together, the complete toolkit, the strategic business benefits, the guarantees, what's the end result for a company that works with them? Well, it's all about keeping your business running uninterrupted. And this quote from Zartec themselves just nails it.
Their goal is to keep your business running smoothly, efficiently, and as cost-effectively as possible. The technology is just how they get there. The real product is a business that just keeps on going.
And that brings us right back to where we started, with a question. When you think about everything we've covered, from their wide range of services to their 24/7 support and that top-tier BBBE status, the final thought is this. Is your business ready for an IT partnership that just works?
It's something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.